Hello students, this is Shweta Roy. This video is for Chapter 4 History Part 2 Colonialism and Tribal Societies. In this video, we are going to discuss about the economic impact and social impact of the colonialism on tribal life. In this video, we will discuss about the changes which happened in the life of tribals after colonialism. So, there were some political impacts, some economic impacts, and some social impacts. We have already discussed about the political impacts. In political impacts, the tribal chiefs were deprived of their power. They were not having any freedom, no authority, no administrative powers. They could still retain their plots, but with that they had to follow the British laws. Now the tribal tradition was there of joint ownership of the land, which was disrupted, and because of this disruption, there was a huge tension and conflict between the tribal societies. Now these chiefs of the tribals were forced to pay the tribute to the British officials and also train their men according to their requirements. So these were some of the political impacts of the colonialism. Here we will discuss about the economic impact. So when we talk about the economic impact, the tribals were oppressed and also they reduced to the rank of laborers. In starting, if we see, the tribals were having their administrative powers, their laws, their rules, regulations, everything, their own traditions, but now they were oppressed, and also they were reduced to the rank of laborers. They were forced to work as a laborers. Now these British were against the June system of cultivation because this required movement from one plot to the land to another. So if the people are moving from one land to another constantly, so British found difficult to control the tribals when they are moving one place to another constantly. So to control them, for the easy administration, so that easily they can control them, also for the regular source of revenue, the British tried to introduce land settlements in the forest areas, and they fixed the revenue demands of each areas. Here British failed to understand that it was not possible practically to settle cultivation in forest areas, because in forest areas water was less, lands got dried up quickly. So the settled block cultivation did not yield good and sufficient crops. Now tribals raised their voice and British were forced to allow them for jhum cultivation in some areas of the forest. Now, to increase the revenue, British took over large tracts of forest lands and declared them the state property or the reserved zones. They grew cash crops like indigo, opium, jute, and poppy. Actually, these cash crops were high in demands in Europe. So, they reserved some of the areas, they declared as state property and reserved zones, and there they used to grow this cash crops. And here the tribals were not allowed to enter. The British also put ban on the use of timber and grazing of animals. Now tribals were forced to move to other areas to earn a living. When these tribals started moving far away for their livelihood, the British deprived of the cheap labor resources. To solve this problem, the British gave some small tract of lands in the forest to Jhum cultivators, and they allowed them to cultivate the lands. But they kept some of the conditions that cultivator would provide labor to British. They are giving the forest for Jhum cultivation, but in result, in return, the tribals have to provide the labors to the British whenever they require. So, like this, the cultivators were also entrusted with the task of looking after the forest. These small tracts of land were not producing enough food for the families of the tribals. So, uh, they worked as laborers. They were getting very low wages from their British employers. So, one side you can see they were not having the enough land for the production of the food for which is enough for their family. On the other hand, if you see, as laborers, they were not getting the money so that they can survive. Whatever money they required, they were not getting that because they were getting very low wages. So, because of this, the cultivators resorted to money lenders, traders, and contractors. Now, when they went to money lenders, they exploited them by charging the high rates of interest. Traders sold the goods at higher prices. Now the contractors gave them job at low wages. So here you can see the condition of cultivators became miserable. It was pathetic. Because of discontent and anger against this new system, there was a revolt. The tribals were forced to rebel against the British. Now the Songram Sangma revolt of Assam, which took place in 1906, and the Forest Satyagraha, which took place in 1930s in the central provinces, where the tribal which revolts defined the colonial system. So you can see that actually British made their life miserable, pathetic, and they were forced to rebel against the British. The system which the British made was not good for the tribal people. Also, by following that system, they were not able to survive. So, they rebel against the British. You can see the picture of the Bhil woman cultivating in a forest in Gujarat. Picture of a tribal group. Now, in 19th century, the plantation of tea and mining of coal opened, and by this plantation of tea and mining of coal, there were new jobs for the cultivators in Assam and Jharkhand. Now, the condition of laborers working there was also miserable because they were getting extremely low wages, and laborers were also denied permission to go back to their homes. So like this, their condition was also miserable. Now we will discuss about the social impacts of the colonialism. So when we talk about the social impacts, the tribals resented the breakdown of their joint family system, as the laborers often had to go to far off places in search of employment. Actually, they used to live in joint families. Two or three generations were living together, and like that they were having the rights on their lands. But because of the British rules, they were deprived of their rights on the land. Also, they had to go to far of the places for the uh, employment. So when they were moving far of the places for employment, there was the breakdown of joint families. Also, some of them got permanently settled in the towns, and some of them were designated by the English as chieftains, others were called laborers. Now, the chieftains looked after the reserved lands, and the laborers provided the services. This led to the emergence of classes within the tribal societies, which was earlier not there. Also, the Christian missionaries were active in the forest, who used to spread the education among the tribals. But they were looked upon as the agents of British, who had come to convert them to Christianity. Now, because of all this, the colonial people were helpless, and tribals were left with no other alternative but to rebel. The tribal movements in colonial India were mostly militant and occurred in frequent intervals. Now, in India, there were as many as 70 tribal revolts from 1778 to 1948. So, you can see how this colonialism politically impacted the tribal people, economically impacted the people, and socially they impacted the people. So politically they were deprived of all their powers. They were not having any power. They had to follow the British rules and systems. Economically their condition was miserable, because they were getting a small tract of land which was not producing enough food for their families. They were not getting enough wages so that they can survive when they are working as laborers. So like this, their survival of life became very difficult. Now when we see socially also they were broken into small families. From joint families they were broken into small families. Also the classes were immersed, like chieftains and laborers. So chieftains used to look after the lands, and laborers used to work on that. So like this you can see their life became pathetic, miserable, and like this they were forced to rebel against the British system. Now here we have some of the activities so that we can check your progress. The first you can see, imagine yourself to be a tribal of primitive times. Primitive times means prachin samay. Discuss with your friends what steps you will take to earn a living. If you are a tribal of that time, then how you will, what steps you will take to earn a living, how will you earn your living. So make a report on this. The second is a distant relative comes to your home and occupies your room for 1 month. He disturbs you constantly and doesn't let you lead a normal life. What will be your feelings toward him? Discuss. If you have seen the video properly, you will understand this is about the British, how British came and they totally changed the life of tribals. Tribals were having their own traditions and own way of life, and the British changed their life into a miserable life, a pathetic life. So you need to prepare a report on this also. So basically you have to prepare 2 reports. So these are 2 activities you need to do. Here we have one question. What was the reason of Songram Sangma revolt? By watching this video, you would have understood this, but here I am going to explain it. The revolt of Songram Sangma in Assam was the result of the invasion of the British to the tribal people of India. Now, the tribal people, of course, were scattered in deep forest, and the British forced them all to live in a small land to control them better. The tribal was not also allowed to cultivate and hunt in the forests like anyone who has stolen their homes and livelihoods from them did not like it. Now they revolted in 1906 as a protest in these British laws. These laws greatly affected the lives of the tribal, that they needed to pay tribute to the officers in an exchange of cheap labor. The tribals were forced to leave their land and work in mines and plantations instead of living peacefully in the forest. And this is connected with the activity which we just discussed. That if someone comes to your home and he is continuously disturbing you, how will you feel? The same way the tribals were feeling. I hope you all understood all the topics taught in this video. Thank you.